In this video we're going to talk about relative links. Relative links are different from absolute links because they have to be based off of where your current file is stored, and it has everything to do with the file system and the folder structure. And they can get a little tricky, especially when you're trying to, for example, link to an image that is stored in a folder other than the one your web page is currently in. So I'm going to start by setting up an example website, and then we're going to talk about how you actually create these links. Okay, I've taken some time now to set up my fake website, and this is the root folder of the fake website. Notice that there are two folders within it. There are no files in this initial folder. And in the images folder I've got 3 photos of celebrities, and we'll look at those in just a second. In the other folder, in the web pages folder, I've only got one file, and that's my celebrities.html. Now the trick is to link from the celebrities.html file to the other image files so that they will display. I'm going to start by opening up this file in gedit. In fact, I already have that done. I'm using gedit as my text editor, and I've just made a very simple web page so far. All it has is a title and a heading, both saying celebrities. So if I save this and I view it in my web browser, okay, the page simply says celebrities. I want the images now to appear down here, so here's what I'm going to do. Back in my gedit program, I'm going to type the image tag, img, and then I need to give it the attribute, the src for source attribute, and in quotes I need to specify the location of the file and the name of the file. Now normally if the image files and the HTML file were both in the same folder, which they're not, it would be pretty easy. All I would have to do is type the name of the file I wanted to link to. So in this case, our images are called celebrity1.jpg, celebrity2.jpg, and celebrity3. I'm going to work with celebrity1 first. So I could do celebrity1.jpg, and normally this would work. But if I save it and I view it in my web browser, it won't. And the reason it won't, and I get that little symbol showing that it's a broken link, the reason it won't is that I need to be more careful, and I'm going to increase the screen size here. I need to be more careful about how I specified what folder it's in. Now looking at my folder structure again, I've got my fake website, and in the web pages folder I've got celebrities.html. So somehow I need to go up out of this folder back into the root folder. Okay, so I went out of web pages into the current folder I'm in right now, which is called fake website. You can see that up here. And then I need to go into the images folder. And then finally I'll be at a place where I can specify the name of the file. Here's how I do that. Whenever I want to go up out of a folder, in this case I want to go up out of the web pages folder, I type .. This code right here would say look for the celebrity1.jpg file in the root folder, okay, because now I would be at that point. But if that's not good enough. I need to go into the images folder. So then I have to type images and then another slash. And now it's looking for this file in the images folder, which is where it is, so this should work. I'll save it and I'll view it here. And it works. There's Matt Damon. So let's try again, but I'm going to do it with the other photos as well. And in fact I'm going to make this just I'll start easy and then I'll make it a little trickier. I'm going to copy and paste this whole thing because I want to link to all 3 pictures, not just that one. So I want to go to celebrity2 and celebrity3, and now I should have images for all of them. View the web page. Okay, so it did some weird things with the formatting here, but I've got Matt Damon, Adam Sandler, and a giant Oprah photo. Okay, now I'm going to play around with the location of the images in my files. So I'm going to go to fake website, images. I'm going to actually move a couple of these. I'm going to move, Oprah was celebrity3, so I'm going to move her here. Okay, by moving that file I should get a broken link. Let's check. Okay, the Oprah photo is no longer there, and we get this little tiny symbol down here showing us that it's a broken link. Okay, if I wanted to fix that link without moving the file back into the images folder, I need to go into gedit, okay, open up that celebrities.html, and now I no longer have a need to move into the images folder because celebrity3.jpg is in the root folder. So all I need is this bit of code. Save it and view it, and she's back. Okay, now I'm going to just play around with it a little bit more. I'm going to take from the root folder, I'm going to take and copy, or rather cut, Celebrity3 and put it into the web pages folder. So notice it's no longer there, it's in the web pages folder, and I want to make it link like this. If I tried that again, it would not work. So I can actually just get rid of this code which says to go up to the parent folder, and now it should work. Okay, let's test to make sure it still works. Okay, it does. Here's my page. As I scroll down, there she is. Okay. This is the basics of how all of this stuff works for these relative links. Whenever you want to go up into the parent folder, you need to type this code, and whenever you need to go into another folder, you type this code. So if you know those two rules, you can do any relative link you want, and you can do it for images, or you could do it for hyperlinks where one web page links to another. It works the exact same way. You just have to be very aware of what folder you're in and what folder you want to get to before you specify the file name of the thing you're trying to link to.